Hi, welcome back. It's day 5. Had a bit of a weird kind of day so far. Been a lot going on, a lot being prepared for. I've scheduled lots of listings. I've done all my posting. Even though I've done quite a lot, I'm not as tired as I was, which is really good. So I thought, like, today's video, it's cheaper on eBay, which is strange. We buy cheap on charity shops, send them off onto eBay. But I've been noticing a really weird trend at charity shops right now. They're too expensive. It's been happening for the past 4 or 5 years. Charity, ever since Mary Porter, someone said it's Mary Porter's fault. I don't know. I think thanks to the internet and just having the internet on your phones, they've just been getting more expensive. People know what they've got. They want to get the most money for the charity. Haven't got a problem with that. Yeah, there's some ridiculous prices right now at charity shops. If you can get it cheaper on eBay, delivered to your door, plus you can get top cashback on it. You can get cashback on eBay. If I look through some of the articles that I found about how expensive charity shops have been going, and then I'm going to do some examples of what I've seen, like, out and about. Okay, I went to a charity shop with £10 and I was shocked at how expensive it was. £3 for a bag, yeah. Even books, yeah, that's right, even books are getting stupid. Yeah, it's insane what they think they can charge. British Heart Foundation are atrocious, and Oxfam. They are, they are skewed towards the wealthy middle class. What they're trying to be. These vintage centres, they now call them. £8 for a jacket from Asda. No wonder they go to Primark. To the point, it says it's turned into too much of a business art and lots of stuff go to landfill. That's actually a good point. I've actually caught a charity shop throwing stuff into the big refuse bin, like the rubbish bins outside, and I emailed the manager and the area manager, and yeah, because even if they can't sell it, why not reduce it to a point where it's like literally a penny an item? Instead of throwing it away, it's disgusting. Okay, this is like a more recent one. This was literally published the other day. Charity shops have lost their way. They're far too expensive during the cost of living crisis. I think every store should have a half-price sale for a week. To be honest, that's not a bad idea. But I would like to see a permanent 50p rail and a permanent pound rail. Increasingly hard to get donations from the public. Why though? Because I see charity shops denying people, saying like, "Oh, we're not taking donations today." Well, that's kind of the thing as well. It's like, if they continue to have such high prices, people won't go, and they will go to Vinted, and then the general mass public will be like, "Oh, well, what's the point of going to a charity shop where we can get it cheaper online?" Yeah, I agree. I agree with this. The person who's written. Okay, here's another one. Cost of living. Parents give up on charity shops as they can no longer afford to shop there. I'm to the conclusion that charity shops are unaffordable for me now. Yeah, I do. Oxfam are really bad. I've got to know that it wasn't making enough profit. It cleared £3 a week. Ah, it wasn't good enough for head office. See, this is the thing. Top-down management are trying to turn everything into a artsy-fartsy. Yes, it's Dior. Yes, it's vintage. But is it really worth £40 when you can see they're like worth £30 or less? Given a good auction, you can even get them for 15 quid. I mean, come on. Adidas Stan Smith ones you can easily get for £5 to £15 on given any auction. Hero guitars, this one's pretty basic. You can get it for less than a tenner. I mean, come on. Do these guys know something that I don't? I mean, Pierre Cardin was like, there were something like £10 and £15, and there was a few of them in this rack. I mean, what is wrong with them? That's like a Sports Direct brand. I mean, look, you can at an auction you can get it for like 99p, or even buy it now for £3.99. No matter what you think about it, reselling, you're giving the charity money. You're buying in bulk. You're giving them money. You're donating to them. You know, you're turning over their stock a lot quicker than they could. But you are giving the money that they're asking for the item. So a lot of people talk about the ethics of reselling. And yeah, retailers like supermarkets, they buy from brands and then they sell it at an inflated price. They buy bulk in cheap and sell it at an inflated price. So they're just basically resellers. A lot of people say, "Oh, you're taking from the poor." And it's like, hang on a minute. Have you seen the prices of what they're asking in charity shops? The poor cannot afford them. Secondly, I don't just get my stuff from charity shops. I go to car boots and I go to auctions and I go to Facebook and do private sales. There is so much that to do with reselling that doesn't actually involve charity shops. One of the goals now is that a lot of people are thinking of moving away from charity shops because it's just so expensive. It's a bit of a rant video. And I know it's not like Christmas themed, but it kind of is, because charity shops seem to go silly around Christmas to try and get the most money, because they know people can't afford to. There is a cost of living crisis right now. People cannot afford to. And like one of the articles said, there is 22% rise in sales and interest because of the cost of living crisis. Like, well, obviously, so why are you still pricing items at an inflated value pre-pandemic? Surely you should be reducing your prices to match the cost of living crisis. If inflation is 11%, reduce your goods by 11% to help people out. If you're a charity, then help people out. If you're playing the holier than thou card, reduce it. Reduce all your stock. And I'm talking about like the ridiculous ones, not the general kind of like, you know, £3, £4, £5. I'm talking about seeing a shirt for £40 when you can see it on eBay for 20 quid. It's that kind of disparity which really gets my goat up. And there's a lot of people who defend this kind of thing, and it's like, oh well, you know, we do good work. Yes, I know you do good work. I know charity, and it's brilliant. However, if you look at the CEOs, and it's not just the CEOs at the top, it's the board of directors, the managers, the regional managers, and then you get free stock, free staff, and certain benefits from being in certain places as well. A CEO, like one of the fellas, he's on something like 80 odd grand a year. That's more than a doctor, a junior doctor. That's more than an MP. One of the things is, well, it's a business world. They need to react accordingly. It's like, okay, but if they're a retail business, they need to be called out for business practices. I think that's fair. I think you can call them out because they are acting like a business. So H&M, River Island, all the Primark, all the fast fashion places, Misguided, Pretty Little Things, we call them out when they do something wrong, like in their supply chain. So why not call out charity shops? Yeah, sorry, it's a bit of a ranty video. Sorry, it's a bit of a ranty video. But yeah, once you see it everywhere, unfortunately, when it comes to charity shop prices. But yeah, if you liked it, subscribe, hit the like button, and yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.